What is Hades? What is death? What path does the sinner trace from the land of the living to the land of the dead? We will look at this. You are listening to the Christian podcast Manna, in Hebrew, What is it? Welcome. Satan and his evil angels called demons have dominion over a sinner on earth. Death and Hades take care of the sinner after life. Therefore, Satan, demons, death, and Hades together form an axis of evil. Their main purpose is to keep man in utter bondage and eternal death. Since the fall of man, both Hades and Satan are in cahoots. They conspire and collide together in secrecy. Satan the deceiver goes around the world and bluffs nations and peoples. Through false religion, idolatry, heresy, rubbish human philosophy, and glory of nations, he fools humanity into a reckless confidence. He blinds the mind of the people and controls humanity using their desires and tempts them to enjoy the instant euphoria of sin while giving them the false hope that there will be no consequence to their actions. Then at the end of life, death comes. Hades gulps what Satan scoops. This is the summation of all living in the absence of salvation. Hades is a part of hell where all sinners go. And who takes them there? Death. You see, death is a shepherd. Psalms 49:14. He marshals and guides the unsaved humanity into Hades. Here, we will need to clarify an important concept. We consider death as an event and Hades as a place. This is absolutely true. But this is not the complete truth. The scripture also describes both death and Hades as persons with a capital D and a capital H. Revelation chapter 6:8, Revelation 20:14. Not only is death an event and Hades a place, but also strong demonic beings that have power to kill and gather the spirits of the dead. Baker's Evangelical Dictionary of Biblical Theology. This is why death is personified as a shepherd and Hades is seen riding on a horse. Psalms 49:14, Revelation 6:8. They represent a composite theme. Death is an event and at the same time a representation of one or more demonic beings that aid or bring about death. Similarly, Hades is a place and at the same time one or many demonic beings that inhabit the regions of Hades. The scriptures are clear that hell has specialized demonic beings capable of terrifying torments, Revelation chapter 9, as well as maggots and worms that don't die in fire, Isaiah 14:11, 66:24, Mark 9:48. Therefore, it is no surprise that death and Hades could also be creatures of demonic category as well as events and place. Anyways, death and Hades bind sinners under their control in the afterlife. Life is not pleasant in Hades. One is bound with fetters unseen and burned with flames unseen. Luke 16:23-24. Torment is the one word that describes Hades. It is foolish for man to say we will party in hell. This is profoundly ignorant or utter mockery of God. For who could say to his wrath, abate and be hushed? Once his anger starts overflowing, no one will be able to stop it. This is Hades. The wrath of God is magnified 1,000,000 times there. In the land of the living on earth, every man has 1,000,000 chances. But once he crosses the line of death, all hopes are lost. Hades holds its inhabitants tight and will not let go until God says so. Here the unsaved are tormented and kept for the coming eternal judgment. So you see, the torments of the afterlife cannot be escaped by building great pyramids or chanting millions of mantras or by the back door of purgatory. Once you enter Hades, that is it. You are sealed for eternity. Some may ask in shock, how can a loving God do this? Oh brother, sister, the real question is, how dare you ask it? Should the clay speak to the potter this way? Isaiah 45:9, Romans 9:20. Shouldn't your words be few before kings? If so, how much sparingly before your Lord? So you see, there is a system in all these things. The world, as you see, has many disorders, but not the underworld. Let us step back and zoom out a little bit. While on earth, the sinner is under the control of Satan and demons, Ephesians 2 and 3. These make sure that he does not see the light of life and be saved, 2 Corinthians 4:4. When a sinner dies, hell's immigration control takes over. He is transferred over to death, which marshals him to Hades. In Hades, sinners are kept in bonds. Until when? Until the final judgment, Revelation 20:13. After the final judgment, the dominion of evil and the guardians of it, Satan, demons, death, Hades, and sinners, all will be thrown into the lake of fire, Revelation 20:11-15. This is the truth of the other side for all unsaved humanity. Next time in this series, we will look at the truth about the other side for a saved believer. What is the pang of death? What is the sting of Hades? What happens when a saint dies? And all these and many more. You were listening to the Christian podcast Manna, in Hebrew, What Is It? For transcripts and other info, refer besaved.org, besaved.org, besaved.org. Till next, God bless and be prepared for His coming, and bye-bye.